All right. So am I going right into the main event?
Yeah, well, we have, I hope I'm not butchering her name too badly. Jingnan Xiong.
Jingnan.
Yeah, Zhang Jingnan,
Yeah.
a.k.a. the Panda, the 34-year-old fighting out of Beijing. She's 17-2 as a pro with 11 knockouts on her record. She's riding a 3-fight win streak going into Friday night against Angela Lee, the 26-year-old from Hawaii. Unstoppable is her nickname if you don't know. She's 11-2 as a pro. 1 knockout, 8 submissions on her record. She herself has won her last 2 fights back-to-back. Okay. That being said, Mark, what is your take and your pick?
All right. So we have a nearly dead pick'em here. They're both minus money. Angela Lee is minus 125. Zhang Jingnan is minus 105. So pretty tight. This one is for the 1 strawweight title. So 125 over there with the hydration test, but think about it as 115 for what we're used to. And Zhang Jingnan is looking for her 7th straight defense of that title. And this is a trilogy fight. The first time these two fought, Angela Lee moved up to challenge Jingnan, and Jingnan stopped her with body shots in the 5th round. Then, coming off of that, Jingnan said, you know what, I'm going to go down. I'm going to try to take her atomweight belt. But Angela managed to defend and choked out Jingnan in the 5th round. And now they're doing it again for Jingnan's belt. So it's been 2 competitive fights, both finishes, but both made it to the final round. So these girls have spent about 10 rounds in there with each other already, 9, 10 rounds, whatever you want to call it. Shows you how competitive the matchup is, that both fights went that late. Angela Lee, despite being the fighter from the lighter weight class, has a 3-inch reach advantage. She has a 67-inch reach versus Jingnan's 64-inch reach. But Lee is the one who is more so going to be looking to grapple here in this matchup, whereas Jingnan is the one looking to exploit things on the feet for sure. That is her game. She is really explosively quick with her strikes, with closing range. She's crazy tough. She battled through some really tough submission attempts from Angela Lee in the first fight, and managed to really put it on Lee and hurt her late in that fight. But then in the second fight, Lee kind of changed it up. She brought her kicks more into play, and they let her keep that space a bit more so she wasn't necessarily getting stalked by Jingnan. It kind of let her dictate the distance a bit more, let her kind of decide when she wanted to clinch up or look for that takedown, and it swung the fight a bit in her favor, and obviously eventually let her get a tap. But in both fights, the one Jingnan won and the one that she lost, she still managed to hurt Angela Lee to the body. That has really been a key in this matchup, is her ability to hurt Angela Lee to the body. And Angela Lee has a pretty upright stance, and Jingnan just digs body shots. And if you remember, Stamp hurt Angela Lee to the body in her last fight too, bad. And Lee had to recover. So she is vulnerable to those shots, and they're a key here. I honestly came into this thinking I was going to pick Angela Lee because she looked so good in her last fight against Stamp. I love her game. But once I sat down and thought about it, I'm kind of finding myself swinging towards Jingnan. I'm very torn. And obviously the odds are nearly a pick 'em, so I guess I'm not the only person who's very torn. I honestly feel like that I would stick with the current results based on the weight class. Like, if this was at atomweight, I kind of feel like that cut maybe takes enough out of Jingnan that Lee's able to have a little more success in the grappling and overpowering her, and that's why Lee wins at atomweight. At strawweight, when Jingnan doesn't have to make that cut, I think she's the stronger fighter. I think it's a little tougher for Lee, and that's why she wins at strawweight. I think the matchup is that close that the weight even may be the factor here. So with this being up at strawweight, I think I'm going to say Jingnan can resist enough. She has been improving her grappling as well since the last time she fought Angela Lee. I'm going to say no one gets finished this time, but I will go Zhang Jingnan by decision to defend her title.
Wow. Okay. It makes sense to me that the odds are so close. That being said, that gives me full permission to go with my girl Angela Lee. America, baby. I'm an Angela Lee fan, man. I'm a big fan of her skill set, and I think she's just a gamer, man. She's just a winner. She's going to go in there. I think she's going to exact her will on Xiong. Eventually, she's going to get her to the ground. She's going to use her wrestling, and she's going to find a submission victory yet again. I'm going to go round 3. Boom.
I hope.
Yeah, me too.
Root for Lee.
It always feels weird when I'm rooting for the person who I'm picking. For some reason, I always feel safer when I'm picking the person against that I'm rooting for. Anyway.
Yeah, I get that.
Although I hate that too in a different way. God damn it.